Hello, everybody. Hi. Oh my gosh. How are you today? Happy Friday. It's so good to see you. I'm so excited to be on and having this conversation with you guys. If you're just tuning in, post below. Let me know you're here. I'm going to grab my tea. Let me know who is on. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Awesome. People are coming on now. This is a really important conversation we're having, you guys. So I want to just give everybody a minute to settle in and be a part of it. As this is about all of us, this is not about me. Hi, Crystal. Thank you so much for coming. I'm drinking out of my Sagittarius mug. So I'm on. Hi! Yay! I'm so glad you guys are here. So I'm under the care of an Ayurvedic doctor right now. I have a lot of candida, and so I'm supposed to give up coffee and black tea. Yeah. So what I've been doing is I've been using this interesting concoction. It's got the dandy blend. I don't know if you guys have ever had the dandy blend. It's like a chicory root and dandelion root. It tastes like coffee. It's bitter like coffee. So I put it in with some yerba mate and some cacao, raw cacao, and some like monk fruit extract or stevia, and it actually really does scratch the itch. So I recommend that if anybody's like trying to give up coffee, because yerba mate has a clean energy to it, so you still get your energy. So, anyways, that's my drink. So, have a cup of tea, grab a cup of tea, and sit down. Okay, let's talk. So, the topic today and every day for the rest of my life. Well, first I want to introduce myself. I know most of you know me, but my name is Kalidasi. I am the founder and the creator of Modern Temple Dance Path. I'm committed to those dancers and artists that are called to using their dance and their art to help the world for their spiritual practice, to feel more grounded and connected and living a life of joy and peace and full power and agency to do whatever you want in this world and to harness your creative gifts and to use those to make this world a better place. So if that resonates with you, you're in the right place. We're in the right place together. So let's get this conversation started. So, what does it mean to be a sacred artist in the world right now? So I want to say, how many of you feel like you're called for a greater purpose beyond just going to work and just leading what they consider society would consider just a normal life, drinking, hanging out with your friends? You're called to something beyond that. How many of you feel a connection to your spirit when you dance or when you create your art? Or how many of you view your art as a spiritual practice? And how many of you see your dance or your artistic pursuits as a priestess role or a service role in order to help the world be a better place? So if that resonates with you at all, post below. So I'm here to tell you that that drive, that instinct is not an accident. It's not an idle thought, that it's placed there on purpose, that it's a part of your soul's mission in this world to utilize those gifts and that passion to make a world a better place. And that can be hard in a society, in a culture that sees art, that sees dance as something that is frivolous. It's something that is not really important. And that can be done as a hobby, that can be done maybe something that's fun. But beyond that, entertaining, of course, beyond that, not an immediate urgency, not an immediate necessity. So it's easy in our minds to take that on and to say, okay, well, there are more important things for me to be doing. Okay, this drive to do this art, yeah, I feel connected, but I should probably be doing something else right now. It's probably not that it's not important enough. There's more important things to do. So that is a really common thing. And I just want to tell you, if you're feeling this resonance, to know that it is not an accident, and it is a it is a specific calling, and it is a very sacred calling. And I believe that God, Goddess, divine light, however you want to see them, um, put this desire in you on purpose, because being a sacred artist in this time is actually one of the highest callings that we can have. And I know that sounds like a bold statement, but I want to tell you why. So, first of all, what is an artist? How would you define an artist? So, post below, how would you define an artist? Here's how I define it. It's somebody that sees a lack or something that's missing, and it needs to be in the world that's not in the world in this moment. So they take the idea, they connect to the inspiration, they bring it down, and they're able to see the entirety of the picture. And then they're able to reverse engineer it into its pieces and its parts, understand the elements or the materials needed in order to make that into a physical creation, gather that in their minds, bring that all together, and then birth it out into the world. So that could be construction, that could be home decoration, that could be poetry, and that can be dance, that can be music. So even if you're an improv dancer, you are still knowing and thinking about the muscles, the body parts you need, how to isolate the muscles, how to execute them at a certain time in order to get a desired result. You're taking something that wasn't there in the physical world and then putting it there through your conscious thought and your conscious intention. Okay, so I want to hear what your definition of an artist is. This is a really juicy question that I love. But for me, for now, for the purpose of this conversation, that's how I define an artist. And now, what about what is sacred? So this is really juicy, and we can talk about this topic for many years in our entire life, in fact. But to me, what is sacred is the ultimate truth. In my dance classes and my workshops, we talk about the foundational philosophy in Indian art is Satyam Shivam Sundaram, and Satyam means truth. Shivam, like Shiva, is God, or the supreme consciousness, and Sundaram is beauty. And so what that says is that God, the supreme consciousness, is the ultimate truth, and the truth is always beautiful. So when I think of something sacred, I think of this something that is the ultimate truth. And of course, we have the truth in our physical world, which is hi Kelia, welcome. So something in our physical world, of course, like pain and fear and hunger and all of these things are real in this world, but they are passing feelings. So when I think about something that is sacred, I think about something that is an eternal truth, something that is eternal, so it was never born, something that it can never die, something that is always there no matter what. And it's not something that is separate from us. I know we live in what's considered a secular world, but that's also not true. This permeating feeling of our eternal nature is always with us at all times. So So we think about the truth of who we are. We're thinking about the very essence of who we are. We're thinking about like being in the presence of love, seeing the divine in our children's faces, in our lovers' faces, in our friends, in our families, in our communities' faces, and the people around us, connecting to the divinity that is within you, the truth of who you are. So that is sacred. That is something that's never separate. Our minds may not remember or be conscious of it in the moment, but it is always there. It never leaves. It cannot leave. It is the essence of who we are. What is sacred, it is what the ultimate truth. So by that definition, what is a sacred artist? Think about it. And what is it for you? I want to know what it is for you. What is a sacred artist for you? For me, it is a conscious creator who takes the truth and helps remind people what their ultimate truth is, the truth of who they are, through their art. And in doing so, the creator themselves, the artist, cannot help but also be reminded of the truth of who they are by being the vessel, by being the vehicle of creating and bringing down that truth and reflecting it to other people. It's impossible to do one and not the other. You have to do, it's going to happen. It happens. You remember the truth of who you are when you give it to other people. Because we're reminded of the same thing. We're reminded of something our souls already inherently know. So that is a sacred artist. So when you look in the world right now, what is happening, the pain, the fear, the destruction, the war, do you think that being a sacred artist in this time is frivolous? Or do you feel that this is one of the most important things? There are many important things and many important roles that we have. So I'm just talking to our fellow sacred artists and dancers right now. This is a conversation. It's like an inner circle conversation, pep talk. Do you feel that that gift, that calling, is perhaps really important right now? What would happen if every single person on the planet remembered the truth of who they were? What would happen? Helia says it's absolutely not frivolous. It's imperative for our evolution. Absolutely. Yes, it is imperative for our evolution. Very well said. I like that. It is imperative for our evolution to grow. Because when we don't remember who we are, we're grabbing from the outside. We're taking from other people, right? That's when we're taking lands. We're stealing food. We're stealing resources. We're polluting our Mother Earth. So if we all remembered who we were, would war stop? Would pollution end? Would people stop hoarding resources and giving it to other people? I think so. So is being a conscious creator and visualizing what is lacking in this world and what is needed and having these tools to bring it through you and into the world, is that important? Yeah, it is. So going back to what I originally said, are you somebody that feels called to doing and executing your dance and your art as a spiritual practice? If you are, understand that that is a gift, that not everybody feels that way. And that is one of the unique things that you can do to help this world be a better place. Okay? So this whole topic is why I created a 3-month intensive program, because we really go deep with this stuff and we really identify what we individually feel most passionate about, what we really are seeing lacking in the world, what we really want to see more of in the world. Because there's so much, and I know each one of us has a couple, one or two things that are really important to us. So we really identify what that is and actually give you actual tools to prepare the mind and the body to be an anchor in a vessel of light, and to bring that passion, that visualization of what you're seeing lacking and you want to be a conscious creator for, to actually bring it through your body and out through your body. Because the desire is there, the want, maybe you identify that this is who you are. And then you need the tools to do it, because this is like a science, this is a ritual. A plus B equals C. If I want to bring more joy, if I want to bring more passion, if I want to feel more grounded, more aligned, more in my body, I know I can do these tools, these rituals, and this will happen. So that does take training and that takes discipline. So I took 15 years of training in my Kabbalah, in Tantra, through my Indian temple dance trainings and my meditations, and I've condensed them to the procedures and the steps that I feel are the most powerful, that are the most effective, and that are really easy to replicate. And I'm bringing them into this program together in an incredible container of like-minded women that are called to this role, that are called to this role right now. And then we work together in this incredible container. So I have some other questions. So hopefully if you're on here, you are identifying with what I am saying. And you might feel this desire, but how many of you, because I'm going to raise my hand because this is absolutely was me and sometimes still is, how many of you struggle from time to time with anxiety or self-hatred, body dysmorphia, not feeling grounded, not feeling inside of your body, not just feeling a sense of powerless sometimes, feeling like you lack boundaries or you lack self-discipline? So let's see, does anybody feel that way? Kelia says, your program will be so juicy with sacred nectar. You're bringing it to the next level, making an amazing bridge for unified consciousness and dance today. Going to be epic. Yes, it's going to be epic, because we are going to gather together and we're all going to do this together. We're all going to build this container. We're all going to strengthen it. And then we're going to be these powerful co-creators and manifestors. And we're all going to go off into the 4 directions. And we're going to have these tools to know, I want to create a dance to bring more abundance into the world. I want to create a dance because I'm seeing people afraid and alone. I'm going to create a dance of connection. I'm seeing this in the world. I'm feeling sad right now. I'm going to create a dance of joy. I'm not feeling safe right now. I'm going to create a dance of protection. Creating this as a daily ritual, and you know exactly what to do. You know exactly what movements to use. You know exactly which ritual prep to do in order to create the desired result that you want in that exact moment. That you get to be a priestess of dance at any moment you want. It's not like, this is my dance practice for 1 hour and then I get to be something else. That it's a lived practice. It's a lived reality that is a stream through your life. So that is what I want us to get to. Not in a year from now, not in 3 years from now, right now. So I want anybody that's interested to reach out to me and let me know, and we're going to have a conversation. So if you are feeling these feelings of negative self talk, intrusive thoughts, self hatred, feeling ungrounded, undisciplined, all of these things that are super common, I wanted to give to you today a very simple process that I do with my modern temple dance path students that you can take home with you, and this will definitely help. So here's the process. Okay. So this can be really quick. I like to do things that are efficient and quick, or it can take as long as you want. So here are the steps, and I'm gonna write them down to you. But so first we take 3 deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Once you've done that, you're now going to visualize your mind's eye an energy, a bright white light that's just above your head. So now you're going to take your fingers on your right hand, your we call this your chi dagger, but your index finger and middle finger, and you're going to tap your chakra. So you're starting at the crown, and there's no set amount of taps. It's just until you start to feel. This is a very easy, quick, and efficient way to open up your chakras. If there's any kind of stuck or stagnant energy, this helps to energize it and clear it. And then you go front and back, tap. So you're going to your third eye, tap, tap, tap. And as you do that, that energy above your head is going to slowly descend to where you're tapping. And then when that feels good, again, go back down. We're going to go to our throat. And you can take your time with this, again, tuning into your body, feeling really connected to your body. This is another big part of our training, is becoming very aware of your inner landscape, very aware of what is going on inside your body, hyper tuned to it. Because our bodies are the vessel, right? We got to know what's going on inside at all times. Tapping the heart chakra. So I'm tapping the back, and then I'm coming around. I'm going to tap the solar plexus, bringing in the breath. Again, feeling that energy as it's coming through your crown, descending down. Now I'm going below my belly button to the sacral chakra, and then I'm tapping below. It's usually like right about at my pubic bone in the front and my tailbone in the back. And you tap that and breathe into that. And normally I would want to be, I'm sitting now, but I would want to be standing for this, typically. Just clearing that out and then releasing and just letting that energy now just pour. It should be pouring unobstructed through the top of your head all the way down to the ground. And you want, as the energy comes through your body, you want to feel it flood your entire body. Just filling your body with this fresh light, pulling away, clearing away anything that's stagnant, anything that is just holding you back, that is just feeling and heavy. Just pouring that out like a river, all the way down to the bottom of your feet and out into Mother Earth. And as you're doing that, you want to feel that connection, the energy. So as the energy is pouring down, it's coming from your crown all the way to the floor, all the way to the bottom of your feet, and then all the way down into Mother Earth. So you've got that energy flowing, and then you're feeling really connected and you're really suspended. So I'm moving through this right now, but again, take your time if you want. So you're feeling that connection. So you have tapped, you're open, you feel that connection. So the next thing we're going to do, now that that vessel has been cleared, that energy is coming through us, we're now, through the energy that we have cultivated, that is through us, we are going to create a protective circle. So we're going to bring again our chi dagger. This is on our right hand. Again, your index and your middle finger. I'm going to stand up now so I can show you. You're going to bring the energy up, feel it coming out through your hand into your chi dagger, bringing it out in front of you, and cast energy, light out through your finger, and then now you're going to walk around yourself clockwise, drawing a circle around you with that light. And then release it. Come back in. So now you have created a container. You've created a container of light, protection, and you are connected. So now is the fun part. So now you're going to put on your favorite music, and you're just going to move. You're going to move from the light, from the energy that is through your body. So how does it want to move? Does it want to come out through the fingertips? Does it want to come around? Does it want to get on the floor? Does it want to move the spine? Just be a passenger for a minute. Just get out of your mind. This is a good practice to get out of your mind and just start to feel the connection and the energy in your body and how it wants to move. That's our way of really getting tapped into, we are the conduit for something bigger than ourselves. So I would love for you to try this practice and then to post in the group, how do you feel? How do you feel after this practice? Because when I do this practice, I feel more grounded. I feel more powerful. I feel I have more agency in my life. I feel more joy. I feel clearer in my mind. I feel more compassionate to other people. I feel like I can be still and quiet with my own thoughts. And it's very simple. And it can be 5 minutes, it could be 50 minutes, it can be however long you want. So that is my gift to you. Thank you for tuning in today. And I wanted to offer you guys an opportunity to have a phone call with me. I'm going to post the link below. I am opening up my calendar for in the next 2 weeks to have a free chat. I want to hear about what you're passionate about. I want to hear why you're called to sacred dance. I want to hear about what might be holding you back from doing it. What are your struggles? I want to hear from you. And we're going to talk. I have 30 minutes to talk, and I can set you up with a mini plan to get you moving where you want to be. So this is totally free, and I just want to hear what is alive for you right now. Because we're building a community, we're gathering, we're creating a sisterhood, and honoring our gifts, our calling as sacred artists to help the world be a better place. So please make sure to click on the link. Let's jump on a call. Again, I'm only having a couple of these, so please let's do that today. Jump on, see if there's a time that works for you. If you don't see a time that works for you, let me know. I'll see if we can make something work out. And I'm going to also post a link for my upcoming program. It's the first phase of the Modern Temple Dance Path. It says the next cohort begins in January 2022. It's actually May 2022. We're starting our new cohort. So that's some more information about that if you're interested. It's been such a pleasure to talk to you today. I hope that you received inspiration, encouragement. Know that you're not alone, that we're all here together. That's what this group is about. And let's talk. Let's talk. I'm sending you all so much love, so much support, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend doing something that brings you joy. Mwah. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and let's talk soon. Take care.